Women, come, let's talk. You know, the biggest problem a lot of women complain about is side chick. Every time a lot of women come for counseling, they are complaining about another woman that is disturbing their man. It's always another woman. My gender. My gender. Now, let me quickly tell you something as a woman. The other woman is not your problem. The only problem we have as women is that we don't like ourselves. Yes, that's the reason why when your boyfriend, who is a raving mad dog, who is a promiscuous man, who cannot keep his dangling manhood in one place, dangles around and go and chase a woman, you blame another woman. Your husband, your boyfriend did the chasing. It takes two to tango. Your husband and your boyfriends are full-grown adults. They were not raped. It was consensual. They agreed. It was even him that booked the hotel. It was even. Do you know what it takes for a man to sleep with a woman? You will woo her. You will impress her. You will take her out, buy her coke, buy her mineral, buy her water. You will talk before you come up cloth and knock. The other woman is not the problem. The problem is the men that you keep choosing. Dear women, stop choosing promiscuous men. Stop choosing wayward men. Stop choosing randy men, because a lot of you know that your husbands are womanizers. You know. Some of you say, I know. Some of you knew that he was sleeping about, but you say, if I marry him, I will change him. How? Because you have honey pussy. I don't understand. You cannot change a man that does not want to be changed. You chose a womanizer. You saw his pattern, you saw his attitude, you accepted it. Deal with it. That's the truth. Every time your husband cheats, blame your husband, fight your husband, talk to your husband, talk to your husband. Your husbands and your boyfriends are the problem. Yes, not the other woman. Let's be realistic, women now. Why don't we even like ourselves? Because if we want to look at it from a logical, from a factual, and from a critical perspective, how many men can actually do a woman a favor without wanting to sleep with her? A lot of these, your boyfriends and your husbands, are the ones who want to sleep with these young girls. Yes, a lot of these young girls are industrious. They are intelligent. They have all it takes. They have everything. But your husband will still say, with your intelligence or with your certificate, if you like, come out with A1, come out with first class. We want to see what is in between your legs. That's the truth. Even you, as a woman that is fighting another woman, you have faced this reality. You know what I'm talking about. So can we unite? It is because a lot of randy men know that you will always go and fight the other woman. I see it as mere foolishness when I see another woman fighting another woman over a man. It is plain foolishness. The both of you are supposed to gang up and teach that man a lesson. Why not tame your dog? Because if your husband or your boyfriend is jumping up and down, you need to tame him. There is something he's looking for outside. You need to ask him, Oga, what are you looking for outside? Some men are naturally promiscuous. I need to tell you something as a woman. As a woman, when your man is sleeping around or cheating around, it's not because you're not beautiful. It's not because you don't have a beautiful shape. In fact, the men who cheat the most have the most beautiful women in their lives. Let me also shock you. The faithful men have the most imperfect women. When you see men that are faithful and you see their wife, you'll be asking yourself, why are they faithful? It's because fidelity is a choice. It has nothing to do with your physical attributes. It's just a made-up mind. It's like you telling yourself, I don't want to smoke, I don't want to drink, I don't want to go out this night. It's just a choice. It's a decision that is made. It has nothing to do with your physical attributes. That's the honest truth. Because in my language, they will say, good things don't finish. If your husband says because you don't have nyash and you do nyash, he will tell you tomorrow is because the nyash has become too big. He's looking for a slimmer one. You will go slim. You say, you don't too slim, add more. Relationship and marriage is beyond physical attributes. It's more of the mind. Because when you are going into the future with people, they would understand that changes and growth will occur. It's only a small boy that will expect you to remain the way you are. That's a lie from the pit of hell. It's only God that does not change. Human beings will change. You will grow slim, you will grow fat, you will transform, sickness will come, things will happen, circumstances will happen. That's why it's an unforeseen journey. And when you are embarking on this journey, you need to make sure you are doing it with a human being, not with an animal. Because some of you marry animal. Zoo. On a zoo. Let us stop the blame game. Every time the other woman, you're fighting the other woman. You know, I find it very, even when I see it on blogs, you are knocking the other woman, Ashawo. You're so quick to call another woman Ashawo. Look at you. You that is calling another woman Ashawo. You've been doing runs before you marry now. We know. You that is calling another woman Ashawo, you slept with other people's husband. You were unfaithful. Go and look at women who are quick to draw another woman down. They are promiscuous women. I swear to you. A real woman will not put another woman down. Trust me. Let me tell you, when I see another woman dragging another woman, this is how I used to paint it. Actually, there was a story that trended that the man married the second wife, a popular celebrity that married the second wife. And when I dropped my opinion, people were dragging me. Do you know why I was laughing? They said, why would he marry the other woman as a second wife? And I asked, so the other woman is not somebody's daughter? Imagine that girl was your sister, or the girl was your daughter, and a man impregnates her and refused to marry her. Oh, she's not marryable. Oh, I am the male side chick. It shows you that you are wicked. You personalize your opinion. You only do good when it comes to people you like. Then when it comes to people you don't like, you wish them bad. Do you now see that you are a witch? That's the honest truth. Because if we want to be realistic, in this culture called tradition, if a man decides to take more than one wife or two wives, it's an honor. You as a woman that is inside there, if you say you don't want to stay again, you go. After all, you knew your husband was a promiscuous man. It's two ways. Even the Bible said, it is infidelity that can make you divorce your husband. You find out that your husband has cheated, he married somebody else, pack and go. If you cannot pack and go, manage the situation. Stop making noise. Yes, stop trying to drag another woman down. Because oftentimes, it is your randy dogs, men, that go for these women. They are the one that pull out the condom. Your husband waka give person belly, no wear protection. And you are holding the girl. Why are you holding her? Imagine she's your daughter. Let's be doing, when we are doing this, when we are running this, our dirty mouth, let's always put it's your daughter, your sister, your best friend. Your advice will be different. So let's be very careful. It is the men that you marry that is the problem, not the women around. Because it takes a man to ask a woman out for her to agree, especially when the man has money. Let's be honest, you self now. This billionaire life. Hey, let me quickly sing the song we call, I continue. Billionaire, Onyeji cash, chopping and spending the cash. There is no mercy for money. Maka why? Oji the cash. As you are looking at me in this video, this my hair cash, earring cash, FM cash. Are you not admiring me? Some of you want to be like me now. It takes money. Imagine you now see billionaire, you go green. I better sit down. So na temptation. So you see that everybody can fall into this temptation. Now when you never do, you go the wrong kitty kitty, the wrong kata kata. Women, can we unite? Choose the man you want to marry. The problem are your choices. It's not the other woman that is sleeping with your husband. It is the man that you choose. He said, use my husband. He used juju. Who is juju? For you to juju a man, the man might have asked you out. You cannot juju anybody that you are not close to. There must be intimacy before jazz come in. Before you juju a man, you go don't get the opportunity to cook for him, to have sex with him. You cannot juju someone you are not intimate with. Because Babalawo will tell you, make you put on for food, put on for water, or put on for pekus. You understand now? You know, I am actually her. So there is nothing that she juju your, where your husband go, where they juju him. Kedeboje, Mr. James. Mr. James, or Jello Gaba, ewe me ya juju, we mudo ya. That means your husband is cheap. So when you are making choices of men, look for men that are disciplined. Look for men that have dignity. Look for men that are scarce. Men at least that you cannot catch. Men that have class. There are some kind of men, even if they want to mess up, they know how to clean their mess. Look for smart men. Not all these small you Yahoo boys. Husband. You pick up all those randy men from nowhere and say they are your husbands. And tomorrow you will come and start to cry to us, the social media in-laws. If we talk, you say, Blessy, don't talk. Blessy, no, they mind that. You will carry the matter come. Choose the right man in your life. And trust me, when you choose right, your life will be beautiful. Some of you come and say, Blessing, he changed. When I married him, he changed. He changed. A lie. Men know they change overnight. The traces are always there. You played blind. Maybe sometimes when he done they spoil you with gifts, he's good in bed. His bula is very sweet. You ignore the red flags. You go do like say you know see him. By the time when you go knock it front, give it to you from the back. Doggy style. You man, you know women, once you've been stigmatized, your brain does not function anymore. Once the guy is good in bed and he can hit you with the right spot and make you get to orgasm, you forget the red flag. He did not change. You closed your eyes. Love is not blind. Now you close eye. So he did not change. You saw it. But we know when you marry a man, it is when you begin to see the real fact of the man. Love is blind. Love is blind. Marriage will shine your eye. So my darling, you see all those red flags they're doing as if you're not seeing just because he's a billionaire, just because they are buying you Valentine gifts. Don't come and complain later. So there is nothing like he changed. He is still that same man that you married. The difference is that you ignored it. And if you could ignore it in the relationship, my darling, endure it in the marriage. Yes, that's my slogan. You go date person for 4 years, ignore all in red flag. You go marry him for 1 year, begin complain. No, my darling, if you could ignore him for 4 years, endure him for the rest of your life. Don't come and be disturbing us because you saw all those stuff. I said, let me just give my women updates. Him and I was him and blessing now on one of the latest updates. So let me just tell you that people should calm down. People should stop all this competition, any small thing, side chick, shower, side chick, calm down. We are in this together. We are in this together. You understand? It's us. If you are doing like this side chick will deal with you. You have to be nice to girls. So at least when they see your husband, they will be nice to you. They will not snatch him completely. And when Julia want your name, and be realistic. Understand? Be nice. The more you are being hostile to all these fine girls, especially these ones we don't do nyash, do breast. Why? Set these days. Y'all need you go liposuction, you're not gonna trouble. To arrange things. So my sisters, people should calm down and tame your dog, hold your man. For those of you that are not married and single like me, that still have boo-boo, because when you are getting boo-boo, make sure that your boo-boo are the agali. Me, my boo-boo, I will train him. Coach it, no. Coach it, ha! Come do ya, come do sasia pieces.